big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Hundreds and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole big number.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi. It'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Slam, slam, slam. Watch the safety crease.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Ready? 50, plant. Check four. Check go.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Go team, spell. Here we go. Hey. Watch one. Ready?
On second down now. Pollard, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Monk's 56. Monk's 56.
Leo.
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Hey, 43, 15. 56.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Attack! You gonna take 43! Hey, 57!
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's our own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second and 2. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Right there, 56. Check.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of a couple. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Ready, break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 18-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch one. I smell fear in that offense. Get it.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Go, go. So Mike number one. Watch the run. Mike one. Comes in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
On the double. Hey, wahoo! Watch one. Check. Check out. Topper. Hey, Alpha. So Mike number one. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Be tripping.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 44, Mahomes steps away to his left.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. That'll bring up second down.
Yellow. You ain't going nowhere.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But now
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
43.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say,
well, the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
56, check 56. You're trapped. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 6 man. Check curls. Check. Ready.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 56. Let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
This fielded at the 2. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game. And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check 56. Charlie. You got nothing.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And they will lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 23. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On first down, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Watch one. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
To throw on second down. Lawrence finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go. Hand it over. What we got? Kill.
On first down, Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
36. Go. Hey, orbit. Mike one. I got it. Shift. Watch the shift.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jalen Smith. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Attack, attack! Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Focus, defense, focus. Blue John Corpus, Blue John Corpus. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Okay, double up.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is caught. That's Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
Mahomes on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Whip, whip. Yellow, yellow. Watch the whip. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now?
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Attack, attack!
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Watkins. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 times now. They've had a 4th down on this drive, and they've converted.
I've had coaches tell me in the past, you don't like to go for it on 4th down very often. They don't like their odds. But so far, as you know, the 2 for 2, living a little dangerously in this one.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here we go. Yes, yes. Watch one. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check, check. Press down. 15. Stop.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go out, 86. I got you. I don't need to.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is...
They've got his man complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Check 31. Check the hot read. Check safety.
Now Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know what makes Pots and Dave win. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs off the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instruments. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, give it a show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket? Close in the counter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quick, A-plus final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got. We turn live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert people the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is octane. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. Put the letter right. Turn it up, y'all. Keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock like rocket fuel.
Blow your mind. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab. I'm mad when it come back. I'ma give back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My too bad.